Continuing on with the wheels, you can see here I'm starting to polish the hub, taking off all the corrosion and road grime that has accumulated on the hub over the years and bring it back to a nice polished finish as it came from the factory. The owner did ask if these could be powder coated, and I have powder coated the conical type hubs before, even the disc brake versions, the T140V, but on this particular bike the back hub is in 3 sections, and I really, to make a job of it, would have to split the 3 sections, mask off the faces and powder coat them and then assemble them, and it would worry me that having 3 joints on the hub itself, I don't think I could get them perfect enough to stop dampness getting in underneath the powder coat on the edges, and it wouldn't be long before it lifted. So I'm going to stick with the original, polishing them back, bringing them to a nice shiny finish, and hope the owner understands. It'd be horrible to do all the work in the wheel and then in a couple of months have to strip it all down again, clean off all the powder coat and polish the hubs out. So here you can see me going through the different stages of polishing the hub, starting off with a fine abrasive wheel. I think it's 180 grit. It's a mop with a paste that you put on it and it dries. This brings it back to a nice smooth finish. Then you work your way through the different mops, gradually bringing up the shine to a very nice finish. With the hubs polished, then it's a straightforward build the wheels, starting with the new spokes, threading them into the hub, and here you can see me struggling with the packet to get the spokes out. So here you see me threading the spokes into the hub. So exciting. I have got another video on wheel building the way I do it, so if you need to know any more, it might be worth going to have a look at that. Might be of some help to you. Here's my little trick of taping the spokes together to form the spoke pattern. Just keeps everything in alignment while you put the rim on, and gives you a nice starting point to sort out the dimple pattern on the spokes. When working on the back wheel and you put the rim on, some rims actually are marked with a drive side, so keep an eye out for that. If the rim has no markings on it, it's usually okay to just put it on the way it falls. Here you can see me starting to true up the wheel up and down. You usually mark 4 points on it: 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock, and try and get the wheel running concentric to the axle. You don't tighten the spokes, but you try and get it to run nice and true so that you've got a nice starting position then for the side to side motion. With the wheel running concentric to the axle, it's then a simple case of tightening the spokes until it runs true. A bit of patience. Then you remove the bits of the spoke that are sticking out through the nipples. Good quality spokes don't stick out a lot, maybe a couple of mil, so it don't take long to grind them off, and it stops them puncturing the inner tube, so it's a good idea to do it. And there we are, one wheel ready to get its tyre and be fitted back into the frame. Oh, it needs its disc and sprocket, of course. And then the front wheel was done much the same. Little tip here: when you've got your spokes into place, it's I use the end of the thread of the spokes to tighten the nipples to. Gives you a even mark on each spoke before you start truing the wheel up, and then it's back into the truing jig. As you can see, it's all pretty straightforward, and then through the process again of tightening them up and getting the wheel run true. A good spoke spanner is a very useful tool as well. Anyway, that's it for now. Thanks for watching.